Hey, what's going on, team? It's Ricky with TechBit Solutions. Hope that you guys are all having an amazing start to your trading week. So let me go ahead and start sharing my screen. NASDAQ market is up 2.2% in the day, and TQs is up 7% on the day. TQs is the triple leverage NASDAQ ETF, meaning that it does 3 times of whatever the NASDAQ market does. This is following its 8 or 9% day on Friday. And markets are just rallying once again on Monday, and that's exactly what I continue to read with all these different articles that are being released right now of all indexes, or the 3 major indexes such as the Dow Jones, NASDAQ, and S&P 500 are all in the green, just carrying over from Friday's rally. One of the things that I want to remind you is that this Thursday there is a CPI data report, which is the inflation report. Normally leading up to an inflation report, there tends to be some volatility, right? Just be aware of that. So today's a really good day if you're a bull. Markets might correct themselves prior to that CPI data report based off of market expectation. I just want to remind you that, leading up to that CPI data report, you probably in advance want to do something about your position size, especially if you're already in the green. So congratulations to everyone that made a solid return, especially starting off 2023. It already looks better than 2022. But one of the things that I do want to point out is we're beginning to slow down in the progression of the NASDAQ market. Same thing with Tesla. So Tesla is one of the biggest gainers today. Tesla is up 7.7%. But if you see for like the past 2 to 3 hours, we've really been trading sideways, right? It peaked at 123.33, but again, there's no more progression. So if this was a day trade, like why would I still have an open position when this thing is no longer indicating signs of an upturn, right? When something begins to trade sideways, it's validating a resistance level. And again, any open position is a position that's open to risk. So I just want to remind you of that. The same thing with TQs. This is beginning to show signs of it slowing down, especially as it's hitting 7% gain on the day after its performance on Friday of it being up 8 or 9% on the day. Again, there's going to be a decent pullback that most likely will happen. Again, especially with this up and coming CPI data report, there's no question that, again, market direction can continue to change leading up to that. But I just want to show you kind of and put things into perspective of how overbought we are based off of recent patterns. A lot of you guys know that I've been very bullish, waiting for the market to indicate signs of an uptrend. I've made numerous videos about it, waiting for those higher highs, higher lows, especially as, TQs was trading at that $16 price point. But now that we gapped up this quick, again, my concern now is, are we going to correct ourselves before, continuing to rally, especially with that inflation report on Thursday? If inflation comes in higher than expected, which I don't believe that it will, but if inflation does come in higher than expected, then markets can drop even lower than what we saw happen on Wednesday of last week, hitting lows of 1603. So I needed you guys to be aware of the lack of progression. I needed you guys to be aware of this up and coming inflation report, and I need you guys to be aware of, prior to an inflation report, there tends to be some form of volatility, especially with what's to come this week. We do have Jerome Powell tomorrow at 9 a.m., which is 30 minutes before the market opens. This is Eastern time, 9 a.m. Eastern time. He will be speaking in Sweden, so make sure that you guys are aware of that. So today we have no significant economic report. I would say the most important ones are going to be on Thursday of this week, and that's that CPI data report, initial claims, all of those good things are going to be released prior to the stock market opening, and I'd be more than happy to host that live stream. All I literally ask you to do is drop a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and I will take care of the rest. So hopefully you guys have some form of exit plan, either if it's a trailing stop loss, a stop loss, something where if there begins to be a break of pattern for this day trade on TQs, that you do your part in locking in profit. So again, don't forget to tag me if you guys want me to repost you guys on Instagram. My Instagram is linked in the description. It's the third link down below. And if you have any questions about what we talked about today, then feel free to send me a direct message either via Discord, which is the first link, or via Instagram, and that's that third link down below. So I appreciate your time. Again, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out. And again, I do trade live every morning. So if you want to watch me trade live as soon as tomorrow at market open, that's going to be that second link down below if you want to join. And also we are running our biggest sell. So just make sure that you are aware of that. I appreciate your time. Like always, let's make sure that we end the year on a green note. Take it easy, team.